Welcome to my video of instant transformation. Obviously you found something about this and got your interest, and now you're here to see if you're a fit for this program for instant transformation. Now there's some things you need to do to get ready for that, okay? As we're talking about really going to the next level completely. You know, when some of these things happen so quickly, like I was working with a CFO of a major corporation. And I worked with him on the Thursday. And on Friday morning, because he had stayed out, he flew in to see me, and I met him on the Friday morning. And here's what happened overnight. Okay, the next morning actually, before he met me. He had 4 contracts, 2 for 6 months, 1 for 9 months, and 1 for a year, of which none of them he was able to secure. He secured all 4 the next morning in 40 minutes, worth in excess of $250 million. Okay, so tell me what that's like. Jerome McGinn, okay? He was the captain at the time of the Calgary Flames. Okay, he had 2 goals when he came to see me a third of the way into the season, November 29th. Okay, November 29th, he had 2 goals. And that year, he won the Morris Richard Trophy with 41 goals, the most goals in the league, and took his Flames to within 2 games of winning the Stanley Cup. And they hadn't been in the playoffs for 7 years. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about going to that next level. Break it. There's no ceiling. The ceiling is gone. And what the ceiling is about beliefs that you have about yourself and about your world that's limited. And then the other toxic thing is that we have these negative beliefs we have about ourselves. We're not good enough, we're not worthy, we don't deserve good things, or I am good enough, I am worthy, I am deserving, watch me, I'll show you. You know, that kind of thing. And as glorious as these look from the outside world, they are toxic. They're as toxic. These negative beliefs are as toxic as the positive ones. There's the biggest reason is because they're externally referenced, they're a reflection of how you see yourself, an identity that isn't you. And it doesn't matter how many programs you take, whether it's the Landmark or the Tony Robbins or the on and on and on, it doesn't matter. Those are intellectual programs and they're externally referenced. They're externally referenced. They're going after an external identity. I'm not worthy to I'm worthy. I'm not good enough to I'm good enough. I'm not loved to I'm loved. And it's a flawed system. It's flawed, okay? Because our identity is here, not there, not here. And that's why the negative beliefs are as toxic as the positive beliefs. And what I'm about, this instant transformation, it works like this, okay? This here drivenness, this here trying to be somebody, you know, like our career, our bank account, our spouse, our vehicles, our 5 houses, you know, our looks, our clothes, our car, our dog, our cat, you know, where we get this such admiration of something. And they're all external, because they're feeding our, either I'm not loved and I am loved, or I'm not worthy and I am worthy. And that's what it is, negative beliefs and positive beliefs. And you have them in the area of love and belonging, which is love, not love, not feeling abandoned, like those kind of things. And then it's I am loved and I am worthy, but it's based on someone else giving it to you. And that's flawed. Okay? Then we have the not good enough and the good enough. The not good enough, the worth, it's not good enough, non-deserving, not worthy, a failure, piece of crap, all of those kind of things. I'm fat, I'm ugly. Yeah, that's these ones here. Okay? And then this is, look at how pretty I am. Look at how gorgeous I am. Look at my car. Look at my clothes. Look at my stature. Look at my breasts. Look at my hips. Look at my whatever. Look at my face. Just got my face done. Look at it. That's these. There's no end to it. It's fear-based and it's ego-driven. That's right. And so, to get to who you are, you need to find the knowing of who you are. But it's covered up with this. And so, what I do is kind of like Michelangelo when he was asked how he create such a magnificent statue of David. He said it was simple. All I did was carve away all the marble that wasn't David. Well, that's this. This is the marble that isn't you. Isn't you. Okay? And you can talk intellectually all you want about not being who you don't like to be, or you want to be who you are, and this is the description of your life, and all of that. Doesn't get you there. It does not get you there. Doesn't. The intellect can't take you to enlightenment. It's not that system. Now I'm talking about neurologic. Now that's kind of like, metaphorically, it's like a car. And all your problems are the problems of the engine. All of the problems you're having, they're all from the engine. Okay? But what happens is, it's the key. The key that starts the engine, that's the problem. And they're created in a second. So let's talk about that for a minute. Just so you know that this is absolutely possible. You know why? Because you've already done it. Only you've done it in a harmful way. So you think about a phobia you have. I worked with a lady, she had 100 phobias. She's on our site. 100 phobias. They were all gone that day. 100. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. And like the lady that took our program in a group, let's go to the instant for a second. She was fully Spanish speaking, didn't know a word of English. She took our program on September 27th. Okay? And she's married to an active alcoholic, an active alcoholic son and daughter. She was full of rage and anxiety and panic and phobias. She had codependency as thick as the ocean. And yeah, all of that. And she was Jehovah's Witness that went to service every weekend, read the Bible every single day, and none of it affected her. The next morning she woke up, said, oh my God, I don't have any fear. It's gone. And all her symptoms left with her. But that was 5 weeks ago. Now that was approximately when I had started playing with this instant, like that instant. Now I've done it lots of times before. I've been using the nervous system. But what I was missing that one thing. The one piece that starts everything for everybody. Everybody! And I've now done 5 and found it there. It was sitting there, right there. I did it with Jamie as soon as I found out. And lo and behold, it was sitting right there in front of me. And everything has totally transformed since that time frame. And I did someone on Thursday of last week. I did a guy yesterday at noon. At noon, he came with this list of problems. One of them, his stomach pain was so bad for 3 months. He was missing time from work. He had changed his whole diet, and none of it affected him. It was gone when we were finished at the call an hour and a half later. He had a very serious headache. It was gone. It went back, came back last night, and then he got rid of it this morning. Like that's what I'm talking about. And that's what you can have. But here's what you need to bring now. Because what I'm doing is stripping this all away of who you're not. And if you're fed up with this system, And if you're fed up with all the ways you had of trying to get what you're wanting, inner peace or whatever it is, you have names for that. They're all different. Whatever it is, you're not going to get it through there. It's impossible. It won't happen. It will not happen. So I have to remove this system. Okay? I'm going to remove it in the same system that you had, which is you with your phobia. Now I did a workshop for YPO, Young Presidents Organization, YPO, 2008 in Toronto. And there was 38 people in the room, all couples. And I asked them, how many in here have phobia? Half of them put up their hand, because they were thinking snakes and heights and closed in places and driving fast and flying and spiders and those kind of things, okay? And underwater and that, okay? And she had 5 phobias. And she started bawling and crying, and I took her up as a volunteer. We started at 2 o'clock, we were done at 10 to 3. All her phobias were gone. 2 weeks later, all her 5 physical symptoms were gone. That's right. Okay? I got to the piece. I got it. And I lanced that emotional boil. And all the physical symptoms and emotional symptoms left. Okay? And so, that's what you can have. Because I clean that up so you can be here. It's that simple. So here's what you need to bring to the table for that to happen. Because I will guarantee you I'll be bringing 100% of what I have, my gifts and my abilities and my compassion and all of that. 100%. Here's what you need to bring. It's the acronym of CHOW. It's courage. You need to be courageous to look at whatever you need to look at. Honesty, you need to be honest with me. My daughter wasn't honest with me, and she died of cancer because she didn't give me a vital piece of information the last time I worked with her. Okay? She didn't tell me something. That's the price of not being honest. So omitting is as dishonest as telling a lie. Then the next one is open-minded. Listen, if you're still questioning this doesn't make sense, and I'm not doing that, and how is that possible? Just save your energy, save your time, and definitely save your money. That's not this. But if you're that one, it's, oh my God, this feels so right. This feels so true. Yeah, so true. Yeah, that's it. This is alignment. And when I'm working with people with they're after this accomplishment, achievement piece, they're after shifting that energy, then what I can do sometimes is I extract, like I do with pro athletes, those 3 states and find out exactly what it is and how they're programmed around, and how they can't get what they're hoping they will get. Except the odd one. And so, talking about this is like, the last one is willingness. The willingness to do what I need you to do. You're doing what you have to do. If you're willing to let this go, then that you that says, oh my God, it feels so right. My soul is singing as I hear this. Yes, this is in such alignment with me. Yeah. And you sign up. You've already said yes to listen to this video. You sign up, and the only thing left now is us picking a time. I send you the questionnaire to help you flesh out these here. Okay? And then you sign the agreement, you send me the funds, and we start. And it will be approximately 2 hours. And you will go like Yadira. She went in 2 hours and 17 minutes in a group from, on a Dr. Hawkins scale, 0 to 1,000, she was at approximately 100 at the most. And she went to 700 that day and has been there ever since with no effort. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So you not only get this, you can hold this. And I give you the tools. I give you the tools, and they're all there for you to hold it. So there you have it. Reach out to me at transformwithdonn.com, Don with 2 N's, and we'll set that date. You have all the information in this video to make your most informed decision. When you reach out to me, I will have the understanding that you've already said yes. So there you go. Time to say yes, time to be free to be you. This message comes to you from the heart of God. Bye for now.